All right, everybody. So, our first review of the day is going to be for the film Rye Lane. Rye Lane is a movie from 2023 there. Is directed by Raine Allen-Miller there. It's starring David Jonsson. People know David Jonsson. He's blowing up right now. Long Walk, Alien Romulus. He's kind of becoming a hot ticket right now. He's in this movie as a character named Dom. And then you also have a woman in this movie who's played by Vivian Oparah there, who plays Yaz there. And they are two young people there. They kind of meet under these
Mhm.
weird circumstances there. And they end up forming kind of a connection and spend the entire day together. They both kind of get into each other's lives. They both help each other out. They both kind of are, with the help of each other, able to confront things in their lives that have been going kind of wrong. For example, David Johnson's character there, he's going through a bad breakup where his girlfriend cheated on him. And David Johnson, I mean, it seems like in this, like his character is very kind of shy guy. He's very kind
Mhm.
of like very kind of shy. He's not very
Yeah,
assertive.
he's not like a, 2000s Ben Stiller in a rom-com pushover, but, he's got some, confidence building that he needs to get through.
Yeah, he's kind of going through a rough situation. He's living at home with his parents there. And then you have Vivian there, who's the actress who, she's kind of more there to, she's kind of more outgoing, more kind of very confrontational. And she's also through herself also going through a really bad breakup with her, what happened with her boyfriend, and we learned the circumstances of that. Um, Nick, what are your thoughts here on Rye Lane?
Yeah, yeah, this is a feature directorial debut from Raine Allen-Miller, and it's probably one of the strongest directorial debuts I've seen in a very long time, just with how, vivid and alive and vibrant this whole environment feels. And all of that is helped by these two performances from David Johnson and Vivian Oparah that they make them feel like very alive, lived in people. And just the cinematography, which is shot in a really interesting way, it makes it much more visually striking than you see in a lot of rom-coms. Because, rom-coms kind of by their very nature are meant to kind of be very boilerplate and all kind of look the same. And this is very much not.
Yeah, they do like some like fisheye lens type
Mhm.
looks in the movie there. They do some really unique kind of film techniques there. They do some interesting stuff with like the storytelling of like when a character's telling a story to another person, they do the thing where they kind of make it play out like a
Mhm.
play there. I thought that was really cool. Like when she's telling the story of how, her and her boyfriend, like an argument they had, and then it's like the whole crowd is nothing but David Johnson, which was because like clones of him. Like I thought that was kind of funny, and he's watching from the balcony, and she's doing that. Like all that stuff is like super really creative and really
Mhm.
kind of funny the way they kind of do that there. And I thought that worked really well.
A lot of her like cinematography choices, it reminded me a lot of early Spike Lee, especially with Do the Right Thing.
Interesting. Okay, interesting comparison there. There and it's funny enough. I'm looking at it. It says she considers Spike Lee and Martin Scorsese the big influencers there,
Mhm.
and she also mentions Beverly Hills Cop and Pretty Woman as being some of her favorite movies there. Yeah, I thought that was kind of a really good look there, and also very much look at kind of London kind of culture there. We see a lot
Mhm.
of stuff like that. We see a lot of sites of people who probably live there, know a lot of places they're going through, and restaurants and shops and see like that. We see them walking through a bunch of that, that's very cool there. And then obviously with a rom-com, doesn't really work if the chemistry doesn't work between the two leads. And here it's really on fire, I think, between David Johnson and Vivian as well. I thought that
Mhm.
worked. What did you think about the chemistry between the two leads?
Oh, yeah. With any rom-com, it's completely built off the chemistry with the leads, and they are on fire here, especially with how they're written with Yaz and Dom, which are the 2 leads. How they are written, they both complement each other so well. It's like both characters, they have a flaw in their personality that the other helps them with, and I think that's like some of the best rom-com or even dramatic storytelling is always when two characters are in a room and in a relationship and they help build each other up. I think that's some great writing.
Yeah. Like, there's a scene where David Johnson, like, he goes to a dinner there with his ex-girlfriend, and then the guy that she left him for was actually his best friend.
Mm,
And so that kind of stings even more there. So he's there, he's gonna have a dinner with them. And out of nowhere she pops up. He's not expecting it, and she pops up, and she's pretends to be his girlfriend and somebody he moved on with, so he doesn't look like a complete fucking loser. That he just just like can't move on. So I thought that was kind of really, I thought that's kind of a fun sequence there that they do that really worked. But yeah, I mean, just their chemistry and their bond that you kind of see them build over this is really great. It's really sweet. It's really lovely. It's I could see why people were talking about this movie so much and recommended it because of how just kind of heartfelt it is, and how kind of it's dare I say cute, very
mm.
cute of a film there, which I really liked quite a bit there. And yeah, I can't really sing this movie's praises enough. Did you have any issue with this movie at all?
All the issues I have are kind of issues I have with rom-coms in general and how they are constructed. Because with every rom-com, there's like the getting to know each other, the yeah, we're kind of in a relationship now, and then the obligatory fight and then break up and get back together in the end. But here it felt grounded in a way that was more realistic and more honest in a sense. Because yeah, as close as these two are and this connection is developing, this is only the first time they've met.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And the whole story takes place in like kind of one day. Like
Mhm.
there's like towards the end of the movie where it transitions to the next day, but it mostly just all takes place in kind of one day there, and then it's like a montage of some other days. But yeah, that's kind of the bulk of the story there. Um, yeah, but seeing how she's able to help him, how he's able to help her, like you said, they kind of fill in the missing qualities of each other to make kind of this kind of great kind of pairing. I thought that was kind of really nice there. I don't really have any real major issues with this movie, really. I really loved it. I'm glad I finally watched it. It's always great when you watch a movie off your watch list. It's like, oh, okay,
Hmm.
finally, it's really great there. So I'm glad I was able to kind of check that out. Um, yeah, I would give this movie. Oh, I would give it a strong peak, bordering on this is cinema. What about for you?
I'm kind of right there with you. This is peak bordering on cinema. It's just a fantastic feel good rom com that I wasn't really expecting much from. I knew that it had David Jonsson as the lead, and he's been one of my like new actors to watch, especially after The Long Walk and Alien Romulus. And yeah, I could see this is like a fantastic performance and so different from what I've typically seen from him. And it's put Raine Allen-Miller as like one of my directors to watch because this is such a strong directorial debut. There are a lot of feature filmmakers that have their feature debut that isn't anywhere near as strong as this, that don't have the same kind of like presence in their artistic voice that this one does.
Very
Hmm.
creative, very stylish for a great directorial debut. It's rare with directorial debuts that you really see a person's true vision, and like this is artistry through their first attempt. And I really see that a lot with this movie here. And also, it being like I said, Valentine's Day is coming up. People might want to see a great romantic film. This is great for that. This is also with two black leads in it as
Mhm.
well. There,
Yeah, two
um,
yeah, two dark-skinned black leads, which I think is like very rare to see just in rom-coms in general.
Mm, very true there. So that's also something for people to really kind of latch onto and really enjoy there. It's no story about, trauma or anything like that. Nobody's dying, you know what I mean? It's there's no allegory for police brutality or anything like that. If people worried about that, there's nothing like that in it. It's just,
Yeah.
yeah, very cute couple getting together, you know what I mean, and experiencing, times together, the ups and downs, and people always recommend this. But it's like, hey, I want to see just a cute black film there of two loves there. This fills that gap, and there should be a lot more movies like this. It's on Hulu right now. It's available. That's where I watched it. So if people have Hulu, I recommend checking this out. Queue it up as soon as you can. So
Um,
yeah,
well, I want to say thank you guys for giving me a good recommendation for a Valentine's Day movie. So I appreciate
It's
it.
a fantastic date movie. I watched this with my girlfriend this morning with prepping for the show, and she was kind of hooked on it too.
All
yeah.
right, good.
So two high peaks for Rye Lane. Awesome.